Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Is that supposed to be a tomahawk? That's the tomahawk. Sorry.
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk. Let me see this.
There you go.
All right. What's up, everyone? Thank you, Brad.
Oh.
We got build today. We have a build. This is. Ooh, this is gonna work. We have an assassin today. It's the AMD assassin. I have a 9800X 3D. I have the Tomahawk X870E. I've got 6 terabytes of storage. We have a 4 terabyte boot drive for our Kingston Fury Renegade, and then our 2 terabyte Kingston Fury Renegade. 4 terabytes of boot, correct? Yes, it is.
Yes.
And then I have a 9070 XT, which is exciting. Great AMD card with AMD chip, and you get all the AMD software and drivers. We have the Thermalright Core Vision, because no Arctic, so you get a cooler with a screen on it, so you get all cool temp displays, but still non-RGB, still sleek. I really like building with it as well. I think it's a cool looking cooler from Thermalright. And I got black cables, and we have 64 gigabytes of memory. So, and all that's going in the Assassin, or the Fractal Torrent, not the Assassin Torrent. And, you know, a little 1200 watt power supply. Just like a little one. You know, like, just a little guy. And I have anti-sag too, which is down there. I forgot to grab it, but we have anti-sag for the graphics card. Every 3-fan graphics card that we build with comes with anti-sag, guaranteed, because it should have it. These cards are heavy and they're shipping across the country, so might as well. And you'll have them for years. You know, gravity eventually pays its toll over time. So. Look at that tomahawk. Love that game.
Super hot.
You play it in VR?
Oh, I need to.
That's probably my favorite game in VR. Personally.
Dropping that chip in.
Got that 9800.
What is up, Kina? What's up, Bulldog Leo?
Does this say 32? Oh, it is 32.
Yeah.
I said 64. Usually that is default, but I forgot you can change.
Yeah.
You can change it. Is that okay on the Assassin?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I thought it was usually 64. Might have changed. So let's see. Oh, you can do 32 or 64 now.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's nice. Not everybody wants 64. you
Yeah.
know? Or some people don't need it, I guess, is what I mean.
64 is a little bit overkill.
Yeah.
For more.
I think if you're gonna be like a dedicated, I feel like, and this isn't like anything factual. I just feel like when people get the Assassin, because it has like it has cards with higher VRAM. I'm assuming they're using it for some sort of editing purpose or multi-streaming.
Yeah.
thing. That's how it has been. But now with different cards, and now that we have more configurable options, that may change. But I mean, with the 9800X,
Yeah.
I also love our Assassin for its like minimal RGB option. Why did you just come off? You heard that click in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. Right? Clicked in again. Maybe I pushed it. But maybe never.
Oh, instead of locking it in, just kind of
Or like a yeah,
link together or whatever.
yeah. My onions are coming in very well.
Are they?
Yeah.
You-
I don't
you
even
do
know
it.
how I like did it so well. They just I just bought the bulbs. You can, dude, you can grow them in your yard. Really, all you need is a trough. Like through a little patch of dirt.
Yeah. You were saying, I think last year, that you can eat the greens that come out.
Yeah, it just tastes like onion rings.
Huh.
Because like when you get them from the store and they're tiny at the bottom, they're just like an onion that was super compressed underground, but it grew its leaves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you just,
Interesting.
yeah, you can saute them and everything, or throw them on top of your anything. Good.
Huh. I
Very
kind of
good.
want to try that.
Onions are very easy to grow, but you need to get them in during the cooler season.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
like it's
they
running
really
out
start
now.
taking. They like colder climate and a lot of water. So they're like, what, like 90% water? Or no? They have a lot of water. They have a surprising amount of sugar, which makes sense why they caramelize.
Yeah.
My potatoes are already coming in.
Oh, are they really? Damn,
The
dude.
first one I planted is already showing. It had like a little green thing yesterday, so I bet it grew a little bit today. And overnight.
Bulldog Leah says, I'm praying, but I used to work for FedEx Express, and we watch how ground would just throw packages, so I'm praying they don't damage it.
We double box all of our PCs.
Yes.
Every single PC gets a double box, and it is very well packed. I promise. We've been shipping for a few years now, so
Yeah.
we know exactly what you're talking about. And we also understand, like, you know, a guy working his job every day as a handler for packages, he doesn't care about what package he's handling. He's just doing his job.
Yep.
So, and it doesn't. Like, you can put all the stickers in the world on your box. They just have to scan one sticker.
Yep.
That's the only sticker they care about.
And we also insure, so if it doesn't come
Yeah,
damaged,
we do insure.
we just let us know. We'll take care of it.
Yep.
Hopefully it doesn't. It shouldn't. We have very low damage rate.
We have a
Even with our
surprisingly-
big car.
We have a very surprisingly low. It used to not.
It used to be.
It used to be like, you know, that was my tech support. Like, this got damaged.
Yeah.
If anything,
What's up, CO6?
like, the worst thing that happens during our shipment is sometimes people will get blue screens related to RAM, and then they just have to reseat the RAM because it's like just latched in there.
Yeah.
So we put the expanding foam in our packages, but like you said, you know how ground handles packages, so sometimes things can get, well, not. We make sure nothing moves.
Oh, I finally played some ETA with the Electric Bed crew.
Oh, how was that?
Awesome.
Really?
Yeah. We did it first shot.
Oh, the heist.
The heist, yeah.
The heist.
Yeah, those guys are pros.
Really?
All three. Yeah, I played with three of them. Ken's and Chris, and then your other friend, who was in our chat trying to win the PC the other day. But yeah, I played with all three of them, and we did one shot it, no problem. Like fucking
No
violent.
flat. Like,
Yeah, it was easy. They had me put it on hard too.
you're like, we got this. Man.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, this is.
You're like, I don't know. I don't want to, waste your time.
There's been so many times. I actually I almost uninstalled the game the other day because I finally got a group. We were right at the last part, I don't know if you played the heist, but
I have, yeah.
okay. So with that the prison break one, you have to fly the plane up to a certain height, and you all jump out. We did that, and I was like, "Fucking finally, I completed this goddamn mission." Stupid fuck did not release his parachute and died, and we had no lives. You know how many times that's happened to me? People just troll.
Like the very end of a
The
heist.
very end, and then they just like kill themselves on purpose to force you to restart. We had to do everything again. We got pushed back to the bus, so we didn't even. Yeah. I was like, nope, I'm done. Nope. Fuck this game.
That's so mean, dude. I like trolling, but not like that.
Yeah, that's just like.
That's wasting someone's time.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you got off work and you had just enough time to do one heist before you had something to do. And that happens, and then now you have to go do whatever you want to do, super pissed off because some guy on the internet,
Yep.
some kid,
Yep. 100% it was a kid.
not even a man.
100% it was a little kid. Thought it was funny. I do like GTA Online, but man, sometimes the queues waiting to do missions sucks. It always has. Much better with a group.
I'm gonna pull up the case, but I'm taking off the panels now. How's the chat looking?
Looking pretty good. CO6 says, kind of annoyed of low frames on old bad optimized games. Still fine. What game are you playing right now, Cole?
Already humped him.
I know. Pretty crazy. Week's going by a little fast.
Wednesday's either hit or miss. It's like hump day, or it's like this day. You know?
Yep.
I don't really know what to term you for. I'm like freaking out, dude. I haven't been to the gym in like 3 days.
Uh-oh.
I usually go every day, or try to. Freaking out. Be going insane.
Yeah. Has Owen not been going?
Mr. Owini had a soccer match. Mind you, this guy like was on like varsity high school soccer, he did very good soccer
Yeah.
when he was in high school and everything. He's, you know, been a few years since he graduated, and decided to play a soccer game. Laid his heart out the line apparently, and he got like a what's called dead leg, where it's such a deep bruise. It's like a deep tissue bruise because he got hit so hard. It's like not so much of a surface. It's like
Yeah.
it's in there. He like can't move. This guy had school. He like canceled or like didn't go to classes that he had to climb stairs for, because he like actually can't, like, I don't know what he did. I was like,
Holy
when I
crap.
asked him, I'm like, when's the last time you played soccer between then or like
Yeah.
now? He was like, it's cool. It's like, you can't go that hard, dude. Like,
He's 21 now. So it's been like 3 or 4 years.
yeah.
Owen. What's up, Mike? Mike992 says, what up, fellas?
What's up, Mike?
Mike. Best commercial. Best commercial.
I miss when commercials were kind of
Yeah, funny.
like that. Like, it made me
Or
pay
just
attention to the
silly.
commercial.
Yeah.
What was that one commercial? It's like, they all have their golf bags. Like, you won't be making it in today? And they all stand up
Oh,
with the
yeah,
golf
yeah.
bag. It's like, oh, you will? And they all sit back down. And yeah. No, it's so simple.
Dude, GameStop posted that it's been 24 years, I think it said. 23 years, 24 years since Super Smash Brothers released.
Wow.
It released today.
Do you know what's crazy? Everything's having it's like 20th year, 25th year, and I'm like, I'm 25. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, these things are old. And I grew up with them, like Smash Bros. And all this stuff, like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool in the new Star Wars, or not the new one, but Episode 3, when you see it in theaters, forgetting his exact name, but the actor for Anakin comes on screen.
Oh, does he
And
really?
he does like a thank you and everything, and like, hope you enjoy the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah. After all the hate he got.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't grow up, I grew up with it, but I wasn't old enough to understand it. I never understood why he got so much hate. And I still don't understand why he got so much hate. Or did.
Yeah.
Because I feel he did very well acting. For what he was given.
Yeah, it was mostly the script.
The script is awful. The script is terrible.
I hate the sand.
It's coarse.
Yeah.
And it gets everywhere. No shit, Anakin. Like, I get it, you grew up on a sand planet, dog, but... Was that supposed to be his first, like, side moment?
Yeah,
sand?
hating sand. Yeah.
That should have been your...
It all stemmed from that, hating sand.
Very cool to see the scene where he's like, this is where the fun begins. Theaters, always a great scene.
What's up, Game Junkie? How's it going? Did Fractal stop producing white fractal corn?
I don't know. We have a couple. We have two.
I think so.
I don't know. You know what I was
Let me
working
look it
in for a repair is the Meshify 2.
Oh, whoa, that's an oldie.
We were talking about it. The Meshify 2 was ahead of the time. Because it's a huge case, but at the time the cards were so small.
Yeah.
And it didn't make sense. So then they made like the Meshify 2 compact because people were like, it's too big, it's an ugly case. I love that case so much.
They still have it listed. Yep. Yeah, they still make it. The white corner. Filthy Grunt says, can't wait to get my Assassin PC. I put my order in last week.
Damn.
Hell yeah, dude. Torrent is an awesome, or not the Torrent, the Assassin is an awesome PC.
Oh, go ahead.
What kind of system are you building today? This is the Assassin. So here's the part.
What was your first ever gamer tag? Or like gamer username or
What was that? Sorry.
what was your first username?
My
Like
first-
gamer tag or whatever.
Oh, my first gamer tag?
Yeah.
I think it's always been CX.
Really?
Yeah. That was my first like Counter-Strike name.
Is it supposed to be the face?
No.
No.
My friend, it's lowercase c, big X. My friend, his name was FX. And I couldn't think of a name, and he's like, just do CX. I was like, alright, whatever. And it stuck.
Very nice.
Yeah. And his brother was KX or something like that. I don't know. And then Final X CX, which is my current username. That was when I had a Counter-Strike clan called Final X. which is pretty cool. Man, I tried so hard to get like into esports and stuff. Back in
And
the
it
day.
just wasn't live. It wasn't like strong back then.
It was like starting to pick up. Like I
You could
knew
tell.
people like they were getting like mouse pad sponsors and stuff and mouse sponsors, and I'm like, oh, that's sick. That's pretty cool. But there wasn't any money in it, really. And then I could never get people to actually like commit. But we did do a couple scrims. And yeah, I don't know. It was a good time. But I still remember in high school, my friend, he was like, I'm gonna go pro in Halo. I'm like, dude, what's the point? You're never gonna make any money. Man, was I wrong?
Like, how could you know them?
Yeah.
Because your parents didn't want you to be like, you know, like have false hope
Yeah.
and like set you up for failure in any way.
Yeah.
Not that parents who let their kids do that set them up for failure. It's just like it's just kind of like a gamble
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like if the industry's gonna take off.
Yep. And I knew streaming was gonna be big. I tried so hard to get into streaming, but back in like 2012, you needed such good hardware to stream decent. Whoa, Brett subscribed. Ooh, ooh. Welcome to the Empire, Brett.
Welcome. There's so many. Whoever had my garden plot last year, so many tomatoes are coming in.
Oh, really?
I don't even need to have them for my starter, and you can take a bunch.
Oh,
There's
fuck, all right.
so many coming.
Yeah, I'll come over sometime and
There's just
dig
peppers.
them up and
I'll let them grow a little bit
Yeah.
so they get to like a more like
Remember I had
younger
my garden
size.
plot
They're
last
still
year?
very
there's still like
immature. Yeah, because it's still
Oh,
early
really?
spring.
I don't even need to have
So-
it for my starter.
Oops, sorry guys.
I'll let you know though. I'll just let a couple just get annoyingly kind of big and uproot them.
Yeah. And you said you saw that greenhouse thing at Aldi?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of like a netted greenhouse thing with shelving. I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of half looked at it. It was like a setup. Still
Yeah.
there. I saw it yesterday.
Okay.
So maybe go after work.
Well, it'll probably have to be this week.
Oh, like, I don't know.
But yeah.
They had a few. It wasn't like empty.
Okay.
Like they still had them. So we'll see. Love Aldi.
Actually, I might go there after work. I need some snacks. They don't have the chili lime anymore.
Oh really? I
Yeah,
don't
the
get
one-
that brand.
I really like that stuff.
It is good.
They have I've been getting the steakhouse. It's not organic or anything, or like their organic one, but still really good. Filthy Grunt says, "Got to support a fellow vet small business."
Brad and I are not
Hey,
vets.
We are not vets.
But TJ
But
is.
TJ is.
Yes. We have family in the who serves. Do you?
My grandpa.
Yeah.
That was my closest. My uncle almost got drafted to Vietnam.
Oh wow.
He was like, his number was next if they continued the draft, or something like that. I don't know how the draft worked. They said apparently his number was getting close.
terrifying to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, the draft.
How to cause like generational anxiety.
Yeah.
It all
My grandpa
stemmed
served
from
in
the
Vietnam. Didn't get his vouch. Did y'all respond to my comment while I was away? Yes. What I asked, what game you're playing. Oh, Total War Attila.
See that new Doom game?
Yeah.
Dark Ages or Dark Ages.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Nvidia. If anybody is in the market for a PC, if you buy any system with the 5070 or higher, you actually get the premium version for free. Free. Which is like $100. $99.99 or $1 value. It's the premium version of Doom. Doom Dark Age or something, I think it's called. Yeah, the Dark Ages premium edition.
I still can't believe how well Oblivion's doing.
It's so much fun, man.
Seems like it.
Like I was playing yesterday, and all of a sudden a ghost started chasing me, and I had no idea how to fucking kill it. It just kept saying all my physical attacks weren't doing any damage, and so I ran out of the dungeon.
It like haunted you, like.
How are you supposed to physically damage a ghost, Brad?
I don't know.
Oh.
I know. I mean, it's accurate. But I ran out of the place. I was like, all right, I'll just leave.
You need it emotionally damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Verbally abuse it.
Emotional damage.
My wife was like, why don't you try Fireball? I'm like, oh. Yeah, that probably would have been smart.
Could it work?
Yeah.
See?
Killed it in 3 hits.
Always listen to the wife.
Yeah.
I thought you were a ghost hunter.
I am a ghost hunter.
Killing with fire.
Yeah, don't you do that stuff?
Yeah.
Like go to the, like turn on the detecting or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the last time we went was actually really cool. It was this place in Ashmore, and it used to be a poor farm, and then it was a poor farm, where I guess back in the day poor people would go. They'd get a place to stay.
Poor farm.
Yeah, poor farms.
Where they grow poor people.
Yeah. No, like poor people would go.
I know where I grew
displaced
up.
people. Yeah. And then like they'd do work but they'd get food and shelter and stuff.
So like a commune?
Kind of.
I found out the original ancestor that came to the U.S. on my mom's side came actually like way before.
Asian?
Way before 1776.
Really?
Yeah, he came in the 1600s.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He came from a debtor's prison.
Oh, a what?
He came from a debtor's prison in England. He came over here as an indentured servant to work off his debt. So yeah.
Hey, he built the free land. He killed the giant sloths in North America, dog. He was out there murdering shit.
It's wild to go back that far. But my dad's side wasn't even here till like super far.
Yeah, same with all my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Potato
mom's side
family.
came here in like 1818.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
settled in Wisconsin.
Scanson?
Wisconsin,
Scanson.
where all the Germans went during
Oh,
that time.
yeah,
A lot of Germans went there.
And after World War II, they all went to Argentina, apparently.
Supposedly.
That's. I've been going down that rabbit hole, dude. Yeah.
It makes
It
sense.
might actually
It
be true.
I went down the hunting Hitler
Yeah.
rabbit hole, Hitler in Bariloche or whatever.
Yep.
I went down that whole rabbit hole.
There's a whole town where all they speak is German.
yeah.
Like,
No, exactly. You're gonna tell me the Germans weren't
it's
over there?
very.
It's the Germans. They had like schools. Schools.
Yeah.
Ciao. Have a good one.
See ya.
Have you ever seen the movie Top Secret? With or who's that guy who passed away? Van, the guy from Top.
Oh, Val
Val
Kilmer.
Kilmer.
Yeah.
Have you seen Top Secret with him?
No.
It's a movie similar direct. It's like, I think it's made by the people who made Airplane. He's like at the restaurant, and so he's in Germany, and goes over. It's like, oh, sorry, German. Do you know any German? He's like, oh, I know a little German. He's over there.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this. Yeah.
Dude, it's that type of comedy that gets me. Now go away.
Whenever you actually zoom in on each unit battling, it lags. That sucks.
I heard the directors of Monty Python, they hated that movie.
Really?
They hated making it. The guys who filmed it, like they had terrible living conditions, like while on set, like terrible movie for them to make. But it was one of their most like successful ones. They think The Life of Brian is their best one.
I love Life of Brian.
Yeah,
That one's so good. Have you seen it?
I think I started it one time and I fell asleep.
Yeah, it is a little slow, but it is pretty. It's like it feels like an old comedy
Yeah,
where it's a little bit more dry.
yeah.
But there's one scene where Brian he's doing a bet, I think, or something where he's graffitiing, or painting on the wall,
Yeah.
and it says like Rome sucks or something. And he gets caught by Roman guards while he's doing it, but it's in a different language, so they can't read it. They're like, wait, what does this say? And he's like, Rome rocks. And he's like, oh, well, as your punishment, you're gonna have to write it all over the wall. And he's just like, okay. So you're like graffitis, Rome sucks,
All across
all
Rome.
across the wall. It was hilarious. It's like
No, like
It's
literally,
like
like what
Jesus.
type of punishments would they have back
Yeah.
then? Like for graffiti, like would you get your hand chopped
well,
off?
it was like so Life of Brian's kind of like the Life of Christ.
Okay.
It's like a parody of that.
Oh, okay.
So like instead of it being Jesus, it's Brian, where everyone's worshiping him. He's just a normal dude. Yeah. Life of Brian's good. I feel like those are their two biggest ones. Life
Like
of Brian.
I know they have more. I know nothing about them.
Then there's one, like I know there's one, my uncle got it for my dad back in the day. Where it was like it's almost like their normal show, but it was like movie length.
Oh.
So it was just a bunch of random stuff.
British comedy is so different,
Yeah.
or at least back then,
Back then it was,
really dry.
yeah, super dry.
£1 coconut. Doesn't even make any sense. He could grip it by the husk. That's not a question of where he grip it.
What is your favorite color? Yellow. No, blue. Filthy Grunt says I just missed it. I ordered the 5080 last week. Ooh.
Oh no. That's what, like, we always feel so bad. When
Yeah.
There is that like bridge. Like, there's nothing that we can do,
Yeah.
and it's like we don't even get an update till they're like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, turn it on. They're like, here's the info. Now do it. And we're like, okay. But yeah, it's a shame. Be like, hey, man, I get a 50 series, like, wait like a day.
Yeah.
Bye. And we just like disappear.
I like your shirt.
My Invincible shirt.
Yeah.
I can give you the link where I got it. There's a bunch more.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not. When I saw the ad for the shirt, it was like one of those Instagram ads, but I like went to the site, but this was a little bit smaller. I don't mind it. Wish it was a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But I love the back with all the different characters.
Yeah, I saw the back earlier. That was sick. I like it. Can't wait for more episodes to come out.
It's such a good show. It's not like the best show in the world, but
No,
it's
but
like,
it's entertaining still.
I like that
It's
the
been-
boys really set it in motion. I know Invincible was a comic before, and the boys was a comic,
Yeah.
but I'm glad like it's getting, because I'm sick of just like Marvel,
Yeah.
you know, like your hero broke their arm, but they're in a cast by the end of the movie and they're gonna do great. And it's like Steve, like
Yeah, like
that's-
War Machine.
Yeah,
He gets like his spine.
he gets
broken,
it. He
right?
gets it. Like he gets shot. Like let's just say a mile above surface level.
Yeah.
With an energy beam from like an Infinity Stone to the chest. Telling me he has no chest damage, but then he just falls in this like suit into soft ground, and he only gets paralyzed.
Yeah.
He was
And that
only
didn't
paralyzed.
last very long. It
No,
lasted,
they
like,
just
a
gave him
movie.
some like robotic legs. They starked up his tech,
Yeah.
but I don't know. When it happened in the movie, I was like, damn, War Machine's down.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like, you know, his injuries were so great, like we couldn't save him, like, and then it's like Iron Man's pissed, and it like creates the rift even more. Like I get it, they sign contracts with these actors to keep them on, but like,
Yeah.
what? Don't say it.
You know that fork?
Yeah, extreme.
Yeah, the extreme game. You want me to just try the CPU or?
You can do that. I mean, if you have time to do it.
I'm testing the 400 from that one zone.
Yeah.
I got quite a fan.
Dude, that thing's been such a pain in our butt. But it's so like it's such a ambiguous blue screen,
Yeah.
in the sense that like could be any of the three. All right, just let me know. You know, I've found that this Thermalray one is actually easier to install than the Arctic.
Really?
I don't know, it just goes smoother.
Are the tubes longer?
No, it's just the fans are easier to get into the rad and just and then be done. So, nice. It's a breath of fresh air. What?
Now let me get Wolfie on.
No, I don't want Wolfie in here. Every time Wolfie votes, something goes wrong. We need your good luck, Wolfie.
What are we building today? Today we are building the Assassin. And how's it going, Snurf? One PC to build, I bet. What would you say?
It is. It's very, since there's not a lot of RGB and everything going on, it's very easy to build this model. At least for me, being familiar with the case and how I like to route all my cables.
It is a nice big case too.
My only complaint is like the back. I have like 2 complaints about this case. I don't have as much routing for cables as I'd like. I feel like it gets kind of cluttered. And like the back is glass, which I don't understand because it's a black glass that's tinted. And then when you get the white version of the case, there's no glass. It's an aluminum cover. I just like, why would someone want the glass on the back? Like, who's looking at their wires? Like, see that? That's my hard drive.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what does that do? I don't know. To me, it's just a little goofy. I mean, it's a nice case. I love building in it, and it's really good for cooling any sort of component. But as a builder, that's the only thing I don't understand. Have you ever looked at one of the builds here and you're like, fuck that, like, I couldn't build that? Probably like the liquids.
The liquids, I think I could probably.
Do you have a steady hand?
The only one that I was ever kind of like, yeah, fuck that, is the old Corsair builds with all the wires. Wires are the bane of my existence. I cannot organize wires to save my life.
You know, you should look at the Corsair 465X. We used to use that. That used to be our Spartan model.
Really? Corsair 550.
465X.
Oh, yeah, I remember this case.
That's what the Spartan used to be.
I did like that front.
I really like the front. The only thing that sucked about the case is that like not a lot of 240 AIOs fit very well in it. It just didn't have like a lot of room. And the back of it, terrible to wiring.
Really?
You had like a ½ inch of space for all your wires. And you're dealing with like Corsair fans and all that shit at the same time. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
you guys gotta give me one or the other. You ever watch that Ted Lasso show?
Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
No. I don't think I've heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
It sounds like it.
a good show.
It sounds familiar, but nothing.
It was an Apple TV show.
I never had Apple TV. Snurf says if you were to fit a few pet snakes in one of your cases to live in, which PC has the best room for a snake?
011 Dynamic Evo RGB XL.
Yeah.
That thing's like a fish tank. It's probably bigger than like your average fish tank. It's probably bigger than a 20-gallon fish tank.
The the height Y70 is is decently big too.
Yeah.
I don't think it would fit a couple sticks. Might be room enough for one.
Honestly, Snake would probably love the heat PC.
Yeah, they're just chilling top of the ground.
Yeah.
Try to get into the heatsink.
Yeah. Vivarium. Case Vivarium. There was I saw somebody make a terrarium out of their desk. They had a desk like this, kind of, with a glass top, and he built like a little terrarium underneath.
That's pretty
It was actually really cool. And he like filled it with like these little mites.
They just eat like bacteria and stuff.
Yeah, and just like
they eat like fungus. Yeah.
yeah,
It's usually what you
super
put,
cool.
like little white eggs.
Yeah, tiny little mites. There's this one guy. There's Meridan 31.
The new man.
Insane.
M3R1 Dan just resubbed for 31 months. Wow.
It's our #1 sub right there.
M3R1 Dan.
You know.
That's your new name now. M3R1 Dan. What's y'all's favorite Tarantino movie? Ooh. I really like Inglourious Bastard. Inglourious Bastard.
That is probably one of my favorite opening scenes in
Yeah.
one of his movies. It's also one of the longest, like, the long shots that are in there. Build up so much suspense.
Yep.
And, like, the different languages. You know, like, he's harboring people. It's just interesting to see how, like, I mean, the common scene that
Yeah.
you could talk about in a movie like that based in World War II. And
What I think was so like creepy about it was how like nonchalant he was about. Like he was like happy almost.
yeah, like he
Like
he
was
enjoyed his
jovial.
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it so like
Which is like a
disturbing.
good portrayal because you could only have someone do that job. They enjoyed
yep.
it to some extent, so they kind of had to be like a psychopath, kind of like
Yeah.
back and forth, selfish.
AI ain't all what it's cracked up to be, eh? Nope, that's just it's not AI, unfortunately. Dan. AI is awesome. I accept our new overlords. I generated a video of Gandalf stealing a candy bar, and it was like caught on CCTV of him like running out the door with a candy bar in his hand, and it's scary how good it is. It's
Getting
like
good.
terrifying. Getting really good.
Compare it from a year ago to now.
I know. It is insane. The advancements in generative AI is just crazy. And I forget.
When billionaires
it's
put all
Lumen.
their money towards one thing.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy what happens.
I think it's Lumen is the is the generative AI, but you can now like they've added like an AI camera to their video. You can tell the camera how to move, and then it generates like the camera moving.
For what?
It's an AI, like AI generative
Oh.
video, but they've added like a virtual camera that you can move on. You can tell it how you want it to move.
So you can start directing it.
Yeah.
That's fuck. I'm never gonna see an animated movie. Like if it's actually released in theaters or whatever. There's no way in hell I'm gonna go to a movie theater for an anime.
No. Yeah.
That's where you draw the line. That's where my line draw. Like you can't make an animated movie that's all AI and make a shit ton of profit off of it. It's just AI. If you're doing an animated movie, it either needs to be hand animated or like something.
Yeah.
I'm cool with like no. That's what impresses me about those films. Like the Ghibli movies. Beautiful, handcrafted, scene by scene. Just pieces of art. I don't know. It has a human feel to it. Like you can like I don't know. There's just something. I think it'd be difficult for an AI to like storytell in a way that would be. Because all it does is reference other things.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
a human level that it's like something like that. I feel like it has weight to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Castle in the Skies. Says Brett.
That's a great movie. I love all the Ghibli films.
I've only seen Spirited Away. I've only seen that.
You need to open up that third eye a little bit more. Ghibli films.
I've heard Princess
Mononoke.
Mononoke is really good,
That one
but
is.
gory,
Yeah, but it's good.
but it's really good.
That's what I love about all the Ghibli films. They don't follow the same.
Like formula.
Yeah, the same plot formula. They're always different. But they all teach you something different. Like compassion, love, sacrifice, like all this different stuff, stages of grief. and
Yeah.
all that. Or like the latest one is supposed to be like a representation of the creator of Ghibli. I can't say his name correctly without botching it. But the whole idea is that the old man in that film is supposed to be him. And with the structure, he's like, there's like the structure I'm handing down to you, like you need to preserve it. It's him handing down like the films, and, like the legacy, but the kid doesn't want it. The kid's not interested. So it's kind of like that. Just life experience, but it's told in such a different way.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like a very mystical way.
Huh. When's that coming out? Is that going to be his
It's
last
already
one?
out.
Oh, is it his last one or?
No. Oh well, he always says it's his last one,
Oh.
and then he gets pissed off at like AI, and then comes back and makes an awesome fucking movie. He always does. This one they did say like a lot of the marketing was like his last film,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
The premise kind of sounds like a farewell. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of like yeah. But the dark side about it, though, that like the world that the guy was protecting falls apart, and then forgotten. So it's kind of like the, what will happen.
Yeah, I don't.
He's already said in interviews, he's like, this company's gonna fail.
After he's done.
Just down the line.
Oh.
He's like,
because
there's
AI
already
stuff.
signs of it, and there's nothing you can do. So
So I got into work with, so the CV was working with the test bench. I decided to do the
testing the CPU and the RAM at the same time. That didn't get to, like, it would get to Windows, it was like gray screen. It would just.
Try to mem test it.
I could. So it wasn't working. It was viewing like a gray screen with very black with the mouse like doing a spinning thing for the. I've never seen it before, but it couldn't get it to Windows. Really, but it and then I decided, okay, maybe it's the RAM. And I decided to put the 10th bench RAM back in. Same thing happened. Windows isn't loading just like it was with the other RAM. So now both the RAM sticks, the same problem, but the only thing that's the same is the CPU. The CPU was just working with what I just had it as. So now I'm like,
What happens if you put a different CPU in the ready to ship?
okay.
We have that CPU in a tray. Just pull it off the tray, put it in there. Because that works, and we'll ship that.
Yeah.
And that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean,
Try that. It sounds like the chip to me.
yeah, because it was weird, because I did a benchmark with it, and Cinebench with it. It was working fine. But as soon as I put in the new RAM,
Jack's first rabbit hole. I'm so young. Oh, no. You?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm almost done.
Oh,
You have a bevy today?
I did. I
Good.
did. A little bit ago. Starting to wear off though.
Need another.
Got it though. My poor heart wouldn't be able to take it.
My poor heart. Couldn't take it.
No, the nice thing about the electric bed is that there is no crash. It is the nice thing.
Yeah, I agree. I take an electric bed, go to the gym, and I don't feel like I had a crash after I
Yeah.
get tired at the gym. But
Like it ramps up and then it just goes back to normal.
that's what it is. You're just
It's
feeling
really nice.
normal
Yeah.
from like after being like. Damn. You don't need to get none. I know you don't have electric bed in you anymore, but
Yeah.
you don't need to punch the table now. Right, why are you turning green?
Yeah.
Sun's getting low, big guy. Sun's getting real low. Well, the Avengers movie. Actually, Age of Ultron. For those who care. I'm a movie quote guy. I'm that guy in your friend group that quotes movies. And then, like, you have that scene from the movie with Jonah Hill. It's like, hey, sick movie reference. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that? This is the end? I don't know.
I forget.
Sick
Dude, that movie's hilarious though. This is the end. They had
I
another
love
one.
Michael Cera at the beginning of the party. He's like, "Who stole my fucking cell phone, man?"
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets stabbed like the
Yeah. Yeah.
world like falling apart. He's worrying about his phone.
Yeah. Yeah, Channing Tatum.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. He's like, "Sup, guys?" Say something. That's like, Change. What the fuck?
I want a 23 Jump Street.
I don't know. Jonah Hill's like weird about Hollywood.
Oh, is he now?
I feel like he is. Jamie, pull that up.
Are they making a 23 Jump Street? Ten months ago, they canceled 23 Jump Street movie. Had the best script he's ever read for a third movie. I would love to do it with Jonah, and Jonah, I know, wants to do it.
Oh shit!
So it sounds like it's.
So they had a whole script written out, ready to go, and then it got
Yeah.
toilet.
Yep.
Dude, that would have been so good.
That would have been really good.
Ice Cube. I love that Ice Cube. Jonah sleeps with Ice Cube's daughter.
Yeah. Man, you're autistic. Yeah, it is. It is really artistic. Thank you.
Oh.
What's up, Carrie and Ken? How's it going?
What up? We're wrapping up, coming real close to the end of this thing here. Got this beautiful 9070 XT. Brad and I were just talking about how nice these cards are. I actually want to show you guys something cool. I can show Brad too live. So this is your XF. This
What's
is
up,
the
Big Daddy
card.
Dro?
This card you can remove. This part just pulls off the magnet. On their website, XFX actually has 3D printed STL files that you can change this to be any color that you want. So you could 3D print like red one, white one, whatever you want. Take it off, put this one on. You've got your XFX customized. So neat little thing with this.
It's going, man. It's going. How about you? How's the PC?
I only figured out I could do that one day because I was taking off the plastic and it took off the thing with it. And I was like, huh. And I looked it up and then I was like, yeah, you can do all this stuff. I was like,
Yeah, that's really cool. What a cool little addition.
oh, you know what is open now, Brad?
When? This weekend?
Yeah, Chris Lake one's open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Outside?
As far as I know.
I do remember getting some breakfast sausage from one of the meat vendors down there.
You liked it?
Yeah. It was pretty good, but it was like a little expensive.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
fair.
farmer's market.
Yeah.
Like, we're helping out a small
It was still
company.
really good.
So I'm saying like all grass, bratwurst, pork bratwurst there, dude. They just fall
I'm gonna have to
apart.
go there one day.
They are so delicious.
Big Daddy Joe says PC and I have been in love since she got here. That's awesome, man. Happy to hear it. Is that Big Daddy TJ talking? Nope. This is Brad.
That's me. Oh,
Yeah, that's
shit.
Jacob.
That's us. I'm Alexander.
No, I am Alexander.
Yeah.
So we don't have another 13400.
Oh, saying it so took a cue. Oh,
The test bench CPU would build.
if you want to. If not, we'll just wait for the thing.
I'm so gonna be the one. But even though test bench like ran.
B-Rad from the BU? What's the BU?
You know, backyard baseball.
Dude, they're coming out with that again. They're remaking it.
It's already out.
What? Backyard baseball?
I'm pretty sure. I saw Caleb playing it.
What?
I think it's on Steam. They're making football next.
Oh, okay. Backyard baseball 97.
Oh. Okay. That is.
Came out last year. Dude, that was my favorite game.
It's such a good game.
What was his name? Rodriguez or something?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Dude,
He hits dingers.
oh yeah. Phenomenal player. Phenomenal. B-Rad from the... Yeah, and I remember Malibu's Most Wanted. B-Rad from Malibu.
It's Terry.
Sorry.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. I'm dead. I died. Yeah.
You're not dead.
Oh. They killed me.
I miss Nick Swartzen.
Well, Brad, on behalf of the community, we appreciate y'all's hard work and contributions to the growing platform. It's no trouble at all. We're excited to be a part of Beam.
Fame.
I think Beam's an awesome platform. And I don't really know why everybody doesn't use it. Super easy to set up. Quality is awesome.
We used to have a lot of issues with like OBS.
Yep.
Like actually like a lot of issues.
Yep. Especially with the multi-streaming.
That was very annoying.
Yeah.
Like set up everything.
Yep. And then all of a sudden it'd be like, oh, no YouTube today.
No Twitter today or
Yep.
no
Doesn't happen with Beam anymore. And it's cheaper. So I think we were paying like $20 a month for Streamlabs. Beam is like $4. I like Beam, but I can't see what I'm typing on my phone since my keyboard blocks my text. Oh, that's a weird issue.
I do have keyboard issues with the UniChat
Really?
on my phone.
Huh. Yeah, if you can, submit those bugs. They just turned 1, so there's still bugs that they're working out. But they're building
I
everything
didn't know they
from
had
the ground
bugs
up.
in the gym.
What? No.
Something stupid.
Makes sense.
Adds up. Alright, I'm trying to make this sexy. Sorry. There's only one time I can build this. Gotta look good. For Bane!
Beam.
Ooh. Let me into this beast. You want to do a will house?
Yeah. Let's do Wolf Post. Want me to start it now?
Yes.
Alright, let me send a message to Wolfie.
Wolfie. Wolfie. Why isn't Wolfie in the chat?
I don't know.
Those are... Oh, I'm just gonna turn it on.
Alright, I'm gonna give Wolfie 1 minute to get in chat.
Just 1 minute to get in chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Peter says, if I buy a PC from you guys, do I get to watch it? Watch you build it on stream?
All you have to do is ask.
Yep.
It's literally free. We just we have like a line of stream requests. If it comes to a point where we don't have stream requests, we'll just build whatever, kind of pick from the queue.
Yep.
But yeah, you submit, you'll get like an email confirmation. In the email confirmation, it literally says, if you want it streamed, just let us know. So just reply to that email confirmation and you'll be all set up for stream. All you need to do is to patiently wait, and then you'll get a call or an email from Brad, and he'll let you know we're streaming.
Yep. Big Daddy Dro says, oof. With the RGB light, it's gonna be crazy. This PC doesn't have a ton of RGB.
No, we have very minimal RGB on this one. The Assassin model, if you look on our website, it actually is technically supposed to be like a Gladiator or a Legatus, but it just doesn't have all the flashy parts.
Yep. Yep. So the only like RGB that'll be on this is the RAM, the CPU cooler, and then a little bit for the graphics card. But nothing.
There'll be some up
over the
here.
top.
They'll be up here too.
Yeah.
On the PSU shroud.
Does that get hooked up to the motherboard, or is that just power?
Board.
Okay, so you can change it to.
Yeah.
You can't control it.
Changes to whatever you want.
I love watching you guys build these PCs.
Thank you. I tend to like building them.
It's fun to stream it. Fun
It
to
is fun to
interact with
stream.
everybody.
It's different than like building, because I build all day and I do tech support, various things, but it's different coming here and building because it's more like Brad and I have a conversation. It breaks up our day a little bit from our like routine.
Yep.
And we get to chat with you guys. So this is like the only opportunity we really get to chat with the community like on a weekly basis. So it's fun for us.
All right. So this is going to be will it post and have everything work. That means lights are on, fans are spinning, and we get the post light. This is for Twitch chat only. So if you're on another platform and would like to participate, head over to twitch.tv/AlexanderPCs, and you can place your bets, and you can redeem channel points for cool things like this one. Or text-to-speech stuff too, which is pretty cool.
What's that
What up,
space
dude?
game that has like the most hilarious in-game chat? I can only explain it off of it. I don't know if you've seen the clip, but it's like they're astronauts on this planet, but their voices are they're kind of like very radio-y. Like, no, I have to show you it, but
Okay.
so I don't want to like say it, and I'll be like, right? You'd be like, so you won't even. So I'm trying to describe it off just like what's in my head.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It'll be very pigmented.
What do you think of Katy Perry going to space?
The dumbest thing she did is she came down and kissed the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Dumbest
I
shit,
know.
dude. She didn't even go to space. She went to the upper stratosphere.
She was up there for 10 minutes.
She didn't even go to space. The where they went is like where like the scientific community does not call it space, but some people like to call it space because it's very thin atmosphere. But they didn't go. They did a free fall. That's what they did.
It was only a 10-minute flight, and they're calling themselves astronauts and ridiculous. Yeah, the fact
could
that
have
people-
donated the money.
Yeah,
Could have. I get it. Like your money, do what you want with it. But like at that point, you're just paying Bezos to hype up Bezos' Blue Origin. Blue Origin sucks.
yeah.
Sorry, but it does.
I think it's funny that she came down and kissed the earth.
That's so stupid.
It's like, what are you doing?
Like this is a monumental thing for women, and then it's like a shit post, and it's like making fun of Katy Perry, and they're like, yeah, let's just forget about all the women of NASA that have worked for NASA, who have made all the rockets and all the math they do. Like plenty of scientists and engineers disregarded. Katy Perry went to space.
Yep. Yeah. Way too funny. Thanks for answering my questions. I had a really bad experience with Alienware, and I'm looking for new options. We'll check out your website.
I miss when Alienware was good. And it was
They
like
had-
cool.
They had cool stuff.
Like it was sick to have. Like I knew an Alienware system. My buddy had it, and it was a system like very large like this, but the top, when it would get hot, fins would open up at the top, and it was like exhaust. Those failed. He had issues with those. I mean, it's a moving part,
Yep.
but yeah, very interesting. Do you want to move the camera down? Do I need to move the PC down?
Oh, yeah.
For this power cooler. Oh, yeah.
Go to side camera for it.
Remember when the power supply blew up my bed?
Yeah, that was fun. You're good. Turn down.
Ooh.
So far, so good.
Oh yeah.
My guy takes him soccer.
Yeah. Not unless you want me to go in OT. I didn't hear no.
Meridan says I'm sensing some jealousy with the Katy Perry top.
You can't even try to gaslight me on that, dude. You know that's
Yeah,
stupid.
take that, Dan.
You know that's stupid.
Can't gaslight us.
Can't You get what you want from me? Huh?
Start slamming your.
What? What do you want me to shove this in my head or something? Like,
Yeah.
well, I'll do it. I'm gonna get gauges
Yeah.
right now. I'll do it for you, Dan.
Complete mental breakdown.
That's why
Yeah.
I snap. Just right.
Calling out your jealousy for Katy Perry going to space. That's the one that pushes you over.
You know what? I accepted a long time ago that I'll never go to space. I'm too tall. There is a height requirement
Is it really?
or limitation. It's like 6'2" or 3. It's,
Oh, shit.
it's spinal decompression issues.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Too much spinach.
Well, maybe you can go into space for like 10 minutes.
Hits the ground on my way back.
Yeah.
Pull a little flower while I'm up there.
Just start making out with the ground.
I honestly thought when I saw her with the flower, I thought it was a fake AI video.
Oh really?
She looked so dumb. She looked like what I would look like if I was up in free fall holding a flower.
Yeah. I think it's hilarious that she spent all her time like filming it instead of like looking out the window.
Yeah, she was
It
like, it was a
was-
life-changing experience, and like, you had cameras all over you,
Yeah,
and
you
you
were on your phone the entire time.
had $1 million to go in your phone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You couldn't put it down for like 10 minutes. You had to make it a social media event.
It was very much like, look at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like disregard that Elon, or not Elon, SpaceX, with their capsule, retrieved people who were stranded in ISS
Oh
from
yeah,
Boeing.
yeah.
Made no headlines, made no news, and like a month later, Katy Perry goes to space, comes back, and it's like everywhere.
I saw a meme that was like spent 10 minutes in space and she was like so happy that, that it was the astronauts that were stuck on the space station
For like
for
9 months.
9 months.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so goofy to me.
Dude, I can't imagine spending almost a year in that small of a space. In the dangers of space, like,
Student maintenance.
yeah. That'd
Like-
be terrifying. Like, what would you, like, you remember that movie, what was it called, with Sandra Bullock?
Gravity.
Gravity. Like, that would be terrifying.
I know what scene we're talking about when she's like tethered
Yeah,
and everything.
and then it gets cut.
yeah.
It's scary as fuck.
I think there's 1 or 2 instances where people have actually spacewalked without a tether because they had no other choice, and they
I
were
would-
fine. But it's like
I would never, because if you like float away,
nothing
you
you do.
can't get
You
out.
fall into the earth. You will just fall into earth and burn up.
I mean, not necessarily. Not if you're like staying the same speed.
You won't stay the same speed because you have no kinetic energy. The ISS has kinetic energy from its thrusters, and it's just going fast enough to miss her. It's not
so
like
they have to like refuel all the time.
they refuel. They use oxygen propellant and stuff, and they re-get oxygen from there.
Oh.
They have like the filter that puts oxygen back into the system.
Okay, well that makes me feel better. At least there'd be an end.
Yeah. You would fall into, unless you were shot out the other direction at a high velocity that you could escape Earth's gravity.
Yeah.
If not, you would probably go fling out there and die, but eventually your body would
Yeah.
just spiral back
Or
in.
be an asteroid.
Yeah.
Shooting star.
Yeah. Mommy.
I want
It's just like you're burning up.
I want to be an astronaut.
Dude, that's like a skit. You could write that home. It's like a Dave Chappelle thing.
Yeah.
Like, the first black astronaut. Like, spacewalking. Like Dave Chappelle thing. God, that'd be so... This posted, by the way.
Let's post it. Congrats,
Where's Wolfie?
everybody.
Where's Wolfie? Not here! You notice when
Wolfie's not
Wolfie's
here.
here, it doesn't work?
Yep.
He's my battle.
Poor Wolfie. I was gonna give him some points today.
I was too.
Oh well.
I had points racked. Racks on
Yeah.
racks.
50K.
Stacks on stacks.
Stacks on stacks on stacks.
Stacks on stacks and racks on racks.
All right. Well, that is the PC. for
That's the
today.
assassin. That is the assassin. That's the only one we have today. We will be back live Friday. We'll have 2 builds for Friday morning.
Friday morning, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Central.
Central Standard Time, or the best time. And yeah, we'll be live then. In the meantime, this will get program tested the shit out of it. We'll hack the shit out of it. I promise it'll arrive all in one piece unless someone drives a forklift through it.
Which has happened.
Which has happened. So, yeah, we'll keep you updated. You'll get tracking information. If you don't hear anything from us, you'll just get tracking information. If we think something has come up and will prevent the PC from being shipped out, you will definitely be contacted and updated on the whole situation. But other than that, this looks like it's running great. It's running really quiet, and everything seems just stable off first boot. But we'll get it hooked up to a monitor tomorrow morning and ship it out by the evening.
Yeah.
But,
And be sure to check out Wolfie's stream tonight. He streams about just a little over an hour from now. I'm not sure what he'll be playing, but yeah. Check out his stream. He'll be on APC Twitch. And yeah, we'll see you Friday.
yeah, see you guys. Peace.
Farewell, citizen.